Hi, it's Hot Rod here at Transformers Island Online doing another review here. In this case it's Transformers Animated Lockdown. Once in a while you get a Transformers toy that really rocks your world. You go through tons and tons and tons of other ones until you find one that really makes you do your O face. In this case it's Lockdown. Lockdown is, for me, the finest toy out of the animated toy line. And it's for a number of reasons. He's brimming with character. He looks fantastic in both modes. He has no faults, in my opinion. And he becomes double the size of this almost. He is designed so well. It's unbelievable. It really is. He's just such... This is the kind of toy that is an enigma out of a toy line. He is just so good. This is the absolute must-have of the entire animated toy line, in my opinion. He is such a cool figure. He comes as a muscle car, a kind of a Cybertronian crazy little muscle car. Well, not Cybertronian. He's Earthbound, but he looks like something out of Mad Max. The car itself is really angry looking, really mean looking. Looks like it's going to run you off the road and cut you in half at the same time. He's got spikes on his wheels here, and then the bigger wheels at the back, giving him a sort of a dragster sort of look. It's higher in the back. Spikes along the top here. He's got these exhausts along the side, which are very reminiscent of Hot Rod. He's just full of sharp edges, which the animation model was as well, and they really pulled it off so well with this toy. He's just absolutely perfect in my opinion. He's got red here, translucent red on the headlights. The actual windscreen and the side windows are the same translucent red, and they've got circuitry kind of done into it as well, which looks really nice. Red on the back for the lights again, and kind of not quite grey Decepticon logo on top here. It's almost bronze, I think. And to give you an impression of just for size wise, I mean obviously Prowl here is going to be bigger. It's a deluxe, it has to be in scale and robot mode. He is a bit bigger, but he looks great next to Prowl, I think. And then if you bring even in another car from the toy line who has a touch of the Lockdowns, as Potato Prime so kindly put it, we have Blur, who is effectively the same kind of size as him, and he too transforms into a much bigger robot than you would think his car mode would allow. But that is just perfection. So we'll put him into robot mode, which is where he excels. Okay, so this is him in his robot mode. Look at the size of this guy. Like, keep in mind, this was a deluxe car. Okay, like for instance, here's Blur next to him, and I don't even have Lockdown stood upright there. I'm going to stand him upright so you can see this. There's Lockdown stood upright, and there's Blur next to him. Keep in mind, this was Lockdown's size when he was in his car mode. This guy is huge. What we know about him from the cartoon, he's instantly likeable. He's a bounty hunter. Everyone likes bounty hunters. Everyone loves Boba Fett. He's voiced by Lance Henriksen. Everyone loves Lance Henriksen. Everyone loves Bishop. Okay? What you're getting is a muscle car that turns into the ultimate badass Decepticon, who's not entirely a Decepticon. He looks great. He's got a great colour scheme. He's really tall. As far as value for money goes, it doesn't get any better than this. This is a deluxe price point, and you're getting what is basically a Voyager figure. And I can demonstrate this to you by putting him next to Universe Sunstorm, who's just a repaint. He's just a repaint of Starscream from the same line. Okay? There's nothing special about this guy. He hasn't been shrunk down or anything like that. You can see for yourself. Lockdown is actually a little bit taller than Sunstorm. A little bit taller. Like I'm not taking into account the wingspan here. I'm talking shoulders and head. He comes in about 2 centimeters taller. That's a deluxe toy against a Voyager, okay? That's just mind-blowing. The engineering, this is why I absolutely love what is basically, well, I just love the animated line. Just these simple lines on him, simple designs, slender, thin. Look at how thin he is. There's like virtually no kibble. This is the Cyclonus. This is the Universe Cyclonus of the animated toy line. He's just so cool, brimming with character. He's got a couple of little flaws here and there, but nothing major. I mean, I'll take off this gauntlet. He has a wrist gauntlet here. I'll take that off. He does come with 2 hands, okay? The hands have these tiny little pegs in them here, and I have no idea why. It's not locking him into anything. So he does end up having a kind of a deformed wrist kind of thing going on, the hands are kind of crab clawed in. This can be easily fixed by just taking a knife to this, and then you'll have your hands flush. I know this because Potato Prime on our forum, he's getting a lot of shout-outs today. On our forum, Potato Prime did this and it fixed it tenfold. It improved what is basically and ostensibly a perfect toy. He's got light piping in the back of his eyes, so it actually shines through, gives him the glowy eye thing. His face it's very kind of serious there, but he's kind of got the one eye open a little bit more than the other, like he's kind of snarling. He's got so much posability as well. You can move the arms in and out, forward and back. They also rotate because they're on ball joints, up and down. And again on this side, the legs are on ball joints so they can go in and out, forward and back. They can even go like that. And you can bend at the knee. You can do that on both. And the head is on, it's not on a ball joint, but you can spin it. Because of the way the angle is cut into the neck, you can't spin it an awful lot, but you can spin it just enough for it to matter. His head is silver, and it's got this kind of Darth Maul tattoo-y thing going on. And he's got the Decepticon logo there in the centre of his chest. Okay, so his wrist gauntlet here comes with a couple of little hidden features, one of which is a hook, which is on the box art, and he does use in the cartoon. To attach it, you basically swivel this hand in, or the other hand, depending on what you want, and you attach it by a little peg. Like so. And there you have lockdown with a hook. It's also worth noting that the waist can swivel too. This guy is such a great figure. Additionally then, he's got the engine block here, and if you push down, he's got 2 cannons that flip forward. See those there? I mean, this is such a badass figure. You can do pretty much anything with him. And he puts so many newer figures to shame, especially from the movie line. He's just so good. How cool is that? How cool is that figure? He's so class. He's absolutely flawless, actually. I don't even mind that the hands are kind of in a little bit. I think he's absolutely flawless. I think once in a while something really special comes along, and he is it. And he should be in every collection. I can't recommend this guy enough. He's just perfect. Absolutely perfect. And if I'm saying it, if Hot Rod is saying it, it must be true. Go out, find him. Blazing Lockdown, this version Lockdown, I don't know how many versions there are. I know there's a whole bunch of battle bumpers as well. Just get a version. You owe it to yourself to get a version. Modelmania have some in, still. And they're not on the shelves in Smith's at the moment. Not even the Blazing Lockdown is around at the moment. So you owe it to yourself to add this one to your collection. Even if you don't have animated figures, get this figure. He's brilliant. They can only fail with the new one that's coming out for the Revenge of the Fallen / Classics line. It will not measure up to this figure. It can't possibly improve on this. It really can't. And with that, I will leave you once again, and we'll return with more reviews soon. This is Hot Rod signing out again. Take care.
You don't have to be crazy to do this, but it sure helps.